After a long, wet backpacking trip, these on Cloud Rock waterproof boots smell sort of mildewy, but I think I found a method that I can clean them and there's no longer a mildew smell. So I wore these for about a month in Alaska, and at least 2 of those weeks they were damp or completely soaked on a backpacking trip. A lot of rain and a lot of groundwater, a lot of river crossings. When I got back, they smelled clearly like mildew. The combination of being waterproof and also significant amounts of padding on the inside means they never quite got dry and they ended up mildewy. But I liked them and they're comfortable, and I really needed to figure out a way to clean out the mildew. So I dried them out to make sure that they were dry and didn't get worse till I had time to do a thorough cleaning. Then I covered them in baking powder and let that sit overnight to dry them out and remove the smells. Then I washed off the baking powder and the dirt in just with water. After that, I put Dr. Bronner's and scrubbed them down with a toothbrush to remove more dirt and just another thorough cleaning. Rinsed off the soap, dumped white wine vinegar over top of them and let it soak for several hours. Then I rinsed off the vinegar, squeezed out and all the extra water and shook off the extra water out of the insoles. And finally, I did everything I possibly could to dry them out. So I let them sit in the sun, let them sit in a hot car. I let them sit on top of my dehumidifier or in the airflow of the dehumidifier. And I tried unsuccessfully to have them sit inside of my dryer as well. So when I was done with that, I put them back on the shelf, put cedar bags inside of them. And a few weeks later, when I went back to them, they still did not smell. But I wanted to give them a longer test to make sure that the cleaning was truly successful. So I took them out again later. They got very wet on a walk, and I just dried them out very thoroughly, put the cedar bags back in, and now a week after getting soaked again, they still smell just fine. So probably 6 months after the original problem with mildew and wearing them a few times and then getting them soaked again, a week ago, they still smell just fine.